Hi, this is Tracy HD, and I want to thank you for joining me today for our January 2016 monthly tarot reading, and this will be for the sign of Leo. As I shuffle the deck, I'm asking all light beings, angels, and God, please relay the message and share with my viewers for the highest good of all. Okay, for the beginning of the month, we'll take a card from the top. Middle of the month, we'll take a card from the center. And the end of the month, we'll take a card from the bottom. Okay, and what do we have here for the month of January? We have the Nine of Cups, and it's a very joyous event. There's a man and woman dancing. Everybody has their hands in the air. There's all these beautiful flowers. It's a very joyous event. The cups are very emotional type of card, and this is a feeling of festivity and joy. Starting out the month of January. So maybe this has something to do with a beautiful New Year's Eve that you spent. You might have gone to a party. Maybe you went out to dinner with someone that you're really happy to be with and share your time with. But whatever it is, the feeling in the beginning of January is a very carefree, festive, happy, jubilant type of feeling. And it's also telling us that you got to be careful of too much excess, maybe too much wine, too much alcohol, too much partying, too much eating of fattening foods. We can't let ourselves get carried away, so we still have to remember moderation in those things. Otherwise, if we overdo it, we're going to be hungover, we're going to be feeling really lousy in the beginning of January. And I know it's right after the holiday season where we're all kind of feeling a bit strung out from all of the stimulation and all of the parties and all of the foods and drinks that were offered. But the beginning of January could still be a very festive and jubilant time. It's a great way to start out the month, that's for sure. Having this type of, happiness and friendship and carefree type of energy. And then we get to the middle of January, and we have the moon. And the moon has got to be one of my favorite cards. I love the moon, whether it be in the oracle decks or whether it be in the tarot decks. It just enchants me. Every time I see something like this, it's just very mysterious. And this moon here is shining down on the water. The water's kind of shimmery, very dark. It's a crescent moon. What I get from this card when I look at it is it represents our dark side. We all have a light side and a dark side. This represents our shadow self. It represents a very, very deepness, this card. And when I look at it, it's telling me that something's going on in the middle of the month that could kind of be behind the scenes, maybe something dark and hidden that you're unaware of. This is a card where it's a connection to your dark side. It's a connection to, who we are deep down, what we are in our unconscious. And it may even be like a slight sign of maybe depression. And again, after partying it up over the holidays, and maybe having a great start to the beginning of the year, that feeling of festivity carrying over into New Year's Day. By the end of the month, I'm kind of feeling a little down, a little depressed. This card is a very, very deep energy in the middle of the month. And, it's a beautiful card, a very beautiful card. However, it could be like a feeling of sadness. Whenever I see this color blue being so dark, it reminds me of a calmness, but yet it can also feel like a kind of sad type of energy in the middle of the month. Whatever it is, whatever the mourning or sadness that you may feel, or maybe slightly depressed. And again, we all get that way after the holidays in January because everything is so bright and lit up, and there's family and friends and lots of activities, and then things kind of come to a drastic halt in January, and a lot of people feel low during the month of January. So be on the lookout for those types of feelings and that type of energy mid-month. And then by the end of the month, we have the Page of Rods. And this is a very young energy, a very, how could I say, adventurous type of energy. He's standing there looking over the wall. And he has a smile on his face. He's interested in what's going on beyond what his world is. And when I look at this card, what I get from Spirit is really, I feel like in the background, these look like they're cherry blossom trees. Very, very beautiful trees. And what it's telling us to do is to be prepared for something. Okay, it's telling us to be curious about something that may cross our path at the end of the month. Like this young page is someone who's just starting out. He's all full of wonderment and awe. He wants to know what the outside world, yeah, it looks like he's looking at the outside world. He's ready, okay, to open up and be open to whatever comes his way. Okay, and he's freeing his mind of what opportunities there are. And something's going to inspire you at the end of the month. Yeah, basically what you want to do is be aware of your attitude, your mental attitude towards the end of the month. Be curious, be open. Don't be prejudiced against anyone or anything. Be like an innocent page. That's the attitude we want to cultivate at the end of the month. Because that's going to bring you a positive vibration in your life as well. And that's going to be a spirit lifter here at the end of the month, this card, because we're happy and festive in the beginning of the month, but we got to guard against overdoing it. Be sure you're moderate in what you're doing. You're kind of feeling a little low in the middle of the month. But at the end of the month, you're getting optimistic. That's exactly the word I would use to describe the feel of this, is an optimistic view on life. Open, inspired, ready to, explore. Something's going to come your way at the end of the month. It's going to require for you to be just like this young page. And it's going to spur your curiosity. It's going to maybe be something that inspires you. Something maybe that allows you to embrace your inner child. Very interesting month of ups and downs, because we start up, we kind of go down, and then we're back up again. So be open-minded, inspired like this young page at the end of the month. If you've enjoyed this reading, please subscribe to my channel because I'll be back.